can't hear what you're saying. Most people don't even know they pastor. They just go there and hear a word. You don't know him. He don't know you. But you're going to listen to what he has to say to glean from him. A person that has been married, why do you have to know them to say, okay, what is it something that they're saying? Okay, you don't know Michael Jordan, you don't know Lisa Leslie, but you will watch footage on them to see what can you glean and what can you learn from them. You don't know none of these people, but you're always trying to find out what somebody else is doing to gain a different perspective, something that you can add to your tool belt. There are many people that watch all different types of platforms and podcasts. Why? Because they're trying to either want to be messy or they want to learn something so that they can apply to themselves. So, and they don't know none of these people. But to say that, well, if you can't hold me accountable because I may have said something crazy, that's not a good place to be, because everybody needs to be held accountable. And there's a blame to go with everybody. That's why I was telling you about women when we was talking about the dating pool. Women control the dating pool. Women decide who goes on these dates. Women decides what type of man is going to continue to get the dates. Women, you need to change how you go and try to look for a dude, because dudes are adjusting to you. More times than not, I've said this, women need to keep their legs closed. You get a totally different dude. If you keep your legs closed, you will see what a lot of character of the guy, okay, very quickly. Yes, dudes need to say no, but women initiate sex. And every dude on the panel know that. The woman is the one that says, hey, when you coming over tonight, oh, we gonna do this. She makes the first move more times than not to say, yes, we're about to do this. A dude, he doesn't want to get rejected. A woman, she's gonna be like, you thirsty. Am I lying? Am I lying?
I don't really see that a lot in my sure circle, because I got a lot of women friends who be getting the "you up" text from men. So
What I'm saying, what I'm saying is that the woman is the one that decides if they're a yes, decides the yes or the no.
Well, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so sex has increased because women have said yes more often than not to the same guys that the other women are saying yes to. So
okay, so guys have no blame for being the ones who
the 19
but
yes, the same guys that y'all go after are to blame.
Y'all, first of all, I feel like we need to have a majority and minority conversation.
I'll give you an example.
Second of all, we can. Okay.
I'll give you stats. Okay. 50% of black men, right? I'm talking about black men, are single and childless. Okay. Right. Then you have 30% of black men that are married. Right. So the 19% of guys are the guys that are are the ones that's making the babies to these single mothers. So yes, those are the dudes that are no good. Now the other part, this is what, man, Dwayne, I told you I was gonna bring it today. Okay, but then you have those the 50% of guys that don't have that I would blame in this part is the guys that are your high value earning guys, or the attractive guys that the women are still going to go towards, because the average guys are not going to get play. Why? Because the 80% of women want the same high value, good looking guy. And so this 80% are over here trying to deal with the 20% of guys when they don't even qualify for the 20% of guys. So it's your responsibility as a woman to know that you don't qualify, or you do qualify for this particular type of guy. That's a fact. Guys know who we qualify for. Tyson, am I wrong?
That qualified word is funny, man. But to your point,
Got him again.
I think a
Yeah,
guy
that spectrum messing
knows
up.
what type of woman he wants, and it would most certainly be based on the type of him to make him better. So I think that
Y'all
would be
are,
key.
this is wild. Y'all saying men pick women based off of a woman that can make him better?
Yes.
Yes.
Men.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I
wait,
mean women are helpmates.
time out.
Y'all are,
Every man don't have men.
You got to
A lot
learn
of men
from
don't
men.
have the opportunity to get the
Definitely
woman
got to
they
learn from
truly
men.
want.
Go ahead, Prototype.
A lot of men don't get the woman they truly want. They settle for companionship for a woman that's like meets the bare minimum most times.
You talking about most men?
Most men settle for the woman that meets the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? And women, on the other hand, like you said, are going after that 20% guy. But it takes them, or a 10% guy, it takes them getting ran through out of all the 10% before they realize, hey, this ain't my level. Let me go down.
It's crazy
to
that
the
y'all
next
think our
20%.
men are this smart and this like, I just want the best woman for me. Women are just like out here just trying to get rammed. That's crazy.
No, the women want the so quote unquote on best man or whatever, and they think that just because a man will have sex with them, that's their level. But the reason why sex is not that accessible for men as women think it is. So they think that they're on that stage when a man will sleep with anybody for the most part, no matter where he's at on the spectrum. Like he'll reach down to the bottom and he'll go back to the top. You know what I'm saying? All over the scale. But women are fooled into thinking that just because this dude up here slept with me down here, oh, I must be up here because he slept with me. And that's not the case. But
it's crazy. Y'all think men are
smart. Hold on. No, it's
men
not
are smart.
Hold on. So it's whenever you think about smart, it's a soft pitch. You can't be mad at men for swinging at the soft pitch because it's difficult to swing at the ones that are high valued women, or those women that desire to make a man, knows how to be a helpmate in order to make a man better. In that regard, meaning be able to connect. People say it's 100% that you're coming into a relationship. 100%, 100. You bring 100, you bring 100. We got 200 together. No one is 100%. We are all broken. Now, the optimal, we want the optimal, but as we all settle in some regard, well, he might not look at, or his whatever it may be. So as I'm sitting here hearing it, it's like men naturally want to spread their seed. They'll go as high as they can get, and they'll go as low as they can get because they're fulfilling that natural desire. So if anything, it's not smart because they could mess their whole life up with the wrong one. And that's what we see happening. What would be smart is if they were able to control themselves and their desire. That would be smart, because as for simping, that's just, you're shooting crabs in a barrel, especially in this culture. That's exactly what it is. Like Tinder, all you need to do, so if you that face-to-face connection in which we're talking about with those people close, no, you can get on Tinder and you can just don't even have to meet up with don't even have to have a conversation with a person. No, just a few things, algorithms match up.
Dwayne, you ever been on Tinder?
No, sir.
How you know?
Because I mean, as for technology, that's what I do for work. So as for social media, I grew up in the age of social media, MySpace, Zanga, all this stuff as all these things started to start up. And then whenever you got into, and here's the difference. Here's a significant difference. You had stuff like eHarmony, right? Which would then match you up to certain things that would then have certain values and characteristics associated with it. Now it's shifted to Tinder, which is more of a promiscuous and fulfilling your carnal desires. So you're not out there looking for a wife on Tinder. No, you'd be stupid to do that. But you'd be smart if you're just trying to look for some cat from a guy's perspective. Because guess what? It is out there. They got an app called Plenty of Fish. Throw your line out. You ain't got to do no work. Just troll. And you're going to catch something. That's smart.
You speak
in
like a
the
true believer who's out the loop.
because that's the thing. We're sitting here talking about who to blame, right? So whenever we fall for our own desires, like that's a part of an emotion where we want, like whenever we fall for that, because we see all these things, we see the baddies and all that, we see all this, and we want to go for that. That's stupid. The Bible even talks about that. Don't go that way. They lay their beds. They want you to, they entice you and seduce you to come that way, and it tells you not to. So from a man's standpoint, that's where I say that's where the onus is. It's not smart to allow your carnal fleshy self to then fulfill its own desire. That's not smart. What is smart, spiritually smart, is to conquer those desires and die to yourself daily. And then guess what God will do? He will reward you. That wife that you want, he'll fashion all that for you. That's how I see it.
That's what's up. What are you trying to
I
say,
know.
Brandon?
Wait, what? Me?
Yeah,
Hold
what
on.
are you trying to say?
I wanted to go back to the advice thing, and then I know we got to end the